on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 23 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to be going over predictions for every single present in MUT 23. Now, if you guys enjoy this video, if you like it, if it helps you out, make sure to go ahead and click that thumbs up button. Shows a lot of support on the channel, helps the videos get noticed. Also, if you're brand new here, you're searching on YouTube for MUT 23 content, whether it's how to make coins, how to get free players, how to build your ultimate team, you found the right channel for everything. Stay a while, click that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on as well so you guys are alerted when we drop additional videos. Let's get right on into it. So we're going to predict all of the presents in the game. I have at least one of every single present. We're going to show all of them to you and go over what I think is going to be in those presents. Of course, this is all a prediction. As the title says here, it's not 100% accurate. At the end of the day, we just don't know what's going to be in here, but we can use an educated guess based off of the picture and the training value and past history with presents to assume what's going to be in them. Real quick before we get into that, yesterday we dropped a video, all things presents related, how to get them, the best packs to open, how to get cheap training for them, and a bunch of other additional info. Make sure you guys go watch that video. Very, very important. We're going to link it down below in the comment section as a pinned comment. Another thing that I mentioned in that video, and I want to mention again here, is with the Zero Chill Field Pass, excluding 5 presents, every present that's in the game, you can get at least one of them for free from the Field Pass. And we broke down the math. It was something like 111,000 training worth of presents if you quick sold all of them. I don't recommend doing that, but it's the equivalent to over 550,000 coins if you look at the current market with training right now. Again, we explained all of this and went over it in more detail in yesterday's video, so that's why you want to make sure you check it out. There are 3 presents, and we're going to go over them in this video, but 3 presents you can only obtain via store offer, meaning that you have to spend money to get them. I am not a fan of that at all. I really don't think EA should have done it. I don't know if they're going to change it at this point. I don't expect them to, but those 3 presents we're going to predict. Those are 3 you obviously cannot earn in this Field Pass because you have to spend money. And then there are 2 player presents, which we will give our predictions in this video. The 2 player presents can only be obtained via training packs, and that's going to be in the random present pack, which is easily the best pack to be opening with your training right now to go after presents. So let's get on into the predictions. The first is going to be the AKA present, which for whatever reason, I mean, you can earn it in the Field Pass, but it doesn't seem to be flying out of the random present reroll at all. So therefore, it's kind of incredibly rare. And with all of these predictions, we're going to use the quick sell amount to, make our best prediction on what's going to be in these presents. So if an AKA present quick sells for 1,030 training, I'm looking somewhere between an 84 and an 85. 84 is quick sell for 970, but last year we had small presents that kind of fell in the same boat, and we have small presents this year that are very similar to the AKA. So I'm thinking this is going to be either like an 82 or 83 plus AKA present. If you happen to get an 84 or higher out of this, an 84 or lower out of this present, whatever it ends up being, it's going to be considered, I wouldn't say a loss, but it's going to be less training that you would receive versus what this present quick sells for. If you get anything that's an 85 or higher, it would be, a positive, a plus, a profit. And, you think about like the 86, 88s, 89s, 90s, 91s. Presents have usually been generous. So this present could totally contain like an 89 or a 90, occasionally. You're not going to get it every single time. And if so, this could turn out to be a really good one. And the fact that it's not in that reroll or it's very rare, it doesn't like make me think that it's anything crazy, but it is very interesting to say the least. Then we have the Blitz present. I think this is going to be a really profitable one. Somebody last night when I was opening up packs on Twitch said I have a ton of these, so there's no way that they're going to be good. Here's the thing about the Blitz promo. There was really only one 88 overall card. The rest were all 89 plus. It quick sells for 7,120 training and 89 quick sells for 6,800 training. So if it's an 89 plus pack and you get an 89 out of it, it's a small loss. But anything 90 plus is a big W. Like if you get a 90 out of this, 90's quick sell for 10K. This one only quick sells, the present that is, for 7,120. So if you get a 90, 91, 91, 92, even a 93 like Breece Hall, Minkah Fitzpatrick. This is going to be a great opportunity to get some budget cards. OJ Howard's another one, but also I can definitely see this particular present providing a ton of training for you. The Harvest present seems to be flying out of the reroll, and I see a lot of people down on this one, but I think it has the potential to be extremely profitable. So it quick sells for 1,070 training, 84 overalls quick sell for 970. I think it's going to be an 84 plus, but remember, with the Harvest promo, there's no 85, 86, or 87. So if you don't get an 84 out of here, the only other option are going to be 88s, 90s, or 93s if you're incredibly lucky. Anytime you would get an 88 out of this pack, that's going to be 4 times the quick sell value, a little bit more than 4 times the quick sell value than this present goes for. So if you get an 84, it is a loss, like less than 100 training, but every 88, you multiply that by 4 plus. I think this one is going to provide a lot of training that you can take over to the TVP and turn into coins. Large presents last year were 90 plus overalls, and I expect them to be the same within this pack. So it's going to be a random program card, 90 plus. And I look back at my video from last year, I had a handful of like 92 and 93 overall pulls. If you look at this quick sell value, it's 7,650 on the MUT 23 training rates, 90s quick sell for 10K, 89s are 6.8K. So it kind of makes more sense to me that this is going to be an 89 plus pack rather than a 90 plus. But if it's a 90 plus, those quick sell for 10,000 training. So every time you open it up, it's going to be a profit. I don't think EA would allow it to be that easy. That's why I think it's actually going to be an 89 plus, but still, the likelihood of you getting 90s, 91s, 92s, and maybe even higher out of this pack seem to be pretty good. And if you have a bunch of large presents, W. The Lavish large present is the most expensive per training, at least, present in the game at quick sells for 18,180 training. And just looking at it, I think it's going to be some type of platinum quick sell pack, whether it's 1 or 2 cards, but the gold turns into coins in my opinion here. 91's quick sell for 15K, 92's quick sell for 22K, so we're kind of somewhere in between those two overalls as far as the numbers go. If it's a platinum card, obviously you can have lower overalls because they're going to turn into coin rather than training. So that's going to be my guess. If you guys want to take a shot at this one, again, most expensive by training present in the game, what do you think it is? Legend presents could also be profitable, and keep in mind with these, and we're going to get to Team of the Week presents in a moment, you're going to see a lot of set pieces to build out legends because of this present, and the same thing with Team of the Week. It's going to be a great opportunity to get out there and build some of the legends that you might want, and legends just in general will likely be a little bit cheaper than they are before Christmas Day. So it's going to be a great opportunity to add some cards that you maybe have been chasing after to your team that have been not affordable to you. So this legend present quick sells for 2,900 training, 86 is quick sell for 2,100 training. So I'm guessing it's probably going to be an 86, maybe 87 plus. But anytime you get an 87 or higher out of this present, 87's quick sell for 3,100 training, that to me would be considered a profit. And if you can get like 88s, 89s, even into 90s, your money. The Lively large present is going to quick sell for 10,450 training. 90s are basically 10K training. So I think this is somewhere going to be maybe a 90 plus. Last year, the Lively large present was a Redux. Now this color on this present doesn't really align with the color of a Redux and the card art on there, so it would be kind of lame of them also to just make the Lively be the same exact thing it was last year. But if so, I still think it's maybe going to be like a 90 plus, maybe 89 overall plus. And it maybe kind of gives me the hint, and this would be extremely profitable if they did it, but there's not diamonds on it, but it kind of has like a diamond feel to it, if that makes any sense. So could we see some type of team affinities out of this, or is it a team diamond pack? If so, I mean, 92's quick sell for way more than this present is valued at. That would be interesting, but I think at minimum, this present pack is either going to be an 89 plus or 90 plus. The Lovely large present last year was a big W. This year it quick sells for 14,040 training. 90s, we've talked about this a handful of times now, quick sell for 10K, and then 91s are 15K, so it's somewhere in between that, right? Last year, it was a 91 plus fantasy pack specifically for the Ultimate Kickoff promo and the Gridiron Guardians promo. So Again, will they repeat the same exact present and give you the same exact outcome just from different promos this year? I hope not. That would be very, repetitive, and we all know that EA likes to recycle certain things. But if it is, I mean, then we could see maybe like a 90 overall Ultimate Kickoff card or a 91 overall Gridiron Guardian Champion like a Nick Bosa, Eric Dickerson. At the end of the day, if we can get 91 pluses out of that, this is going to be training it's going to be extra training because these quick sell for basically about 14K. And like I said, 91s are 15K, so anything 91 plus would be great out of this. Please, whatever you do, do not quick sell your small and medium presents. This is something else we talked about in yesterday's video. Can't stress it enough. Make sure you go watch it. Small presents historically have had a ton of value when it comes to the Christmas promo or Zero Chill, and this year I don't expect it to be any different. So a small present, obviously incredibly common when you are rolling that random pack that you're going to get these. 810 training, I'm guessing it's going to be an 82 plus pack. That means anything that you get that's 84 overall or higher is going to be, profit for you, because 82s quick sell, 440 training, so that would be an L. 83s are 650, that would be an L, but 84 is 970 training. Anything above that would be a W, and we've seen it, like I said, in previous years where the small presents might output an 87, an 88, even an 89 overall card or somewhere around there, and that would just be a ton of profit when it comes to training. Same thing for mediums. They're going to quick sell for 2,830 training. I think it's going to be an 87 plus pack. Last year it was 87 plus. Even if they go down to like an 86 plus, that wouldn't be terrible. But if it's anything that's 87 or higher, 87's quick sell for 3,100 training. So that would be instant profit. And if it's an 87 plus, that means every single time you open this up, you would be gaining training compared to quick selling it right now. If you're looking to complete the Matthew Berry Player of the Week set at the end of the season, it's going to be rather expensive. And if you haven't been up to date, this Team of the Week present might provide a great opportunity to go out and get those cards. So there's 3 different 89 overalls, 3 90s, 2 91s, and 192 with Evan Ingram right now. With the Team of the Week present, obviously it's going to provide Team of the Week cards. So whether it's set pieces to build out Team of the Week champions or, the actual Matthew Berry cards, great opportunity because the market's going to be flooded with these. This present quick sells for 2,910 training. I'm guessing it's going to be somewhere between an 86 or 87 plus. If it's 87 plus, just like we saw with the mediums, every time you open this up, it's going to be profit because 87s quick sell for 3,100. If it happens to be 86s, those quick sell for 2,100. That would be a pretty big loss. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is an 87 plus and very similar to the medium present. Now we have these 3 money only pack offers, and they are XL presents. The first one is going to be the Frosty XL present. The second one is going to be the Icebreaker present. And then the third one is going to be the Snowy XL present. So those are the 3. There's a $50 pack essentially in the store right now that you have to purchase to get these, along with a bunch of other stuff. I'm not going to encourage you to go out and spend your money. We don't know what's in these. What we do know is that for a brief moment, they had a quick sell value of somewhere between like 4,000 and 4.5K training, which isn't amazing, right? Because we're seeing some of these other ones like the Lively, the Lovely presents have 10K plus, but they're XL branded, which means they should be larger than a large, and EA did remove the quick sell value from these because they don't want people quick selling them, if they spent money, and that leads me to believe that these are going to be pretty good. Now, I've seen a few theories floating out there. I definitely think they're going to be Zero Chill related in some way, shape, or form. We have ghost cards that are still going to be coming to this promo. Could these be a past, present, and future ghost card for each individual one? I still feel like stocking stuffers is going to play a part in one of these, so maybe one of these packs guarantees you a stocking stuffer card, a 92 overall. At the end of the day, my best guess on these is that they will all be Zero Chill related cards, so maybe 1 ghost, 1 stocking stuffer, 1 Zero Chill champion. XLs last year not quick sold, but were 93 plus overalls. So again, I just can't see them taking a step backwards when we have large presence in the game for these being anything less than at least a 90 overall. And if that's the case, these are going to provide a lot of profit as far as training goes. I also don't think that we'll see any of these be like an exclusive player, because that would be really bad. And if it happens to be, you know, if you're not spending money on this, right, because these are money only offers, there's going to be a ton of people, including myself, who bought these, and the not smart people are going to be listing these on the auction house when they do open, whatever they happen to be. They're going to be flooding the auction house with these, which means there's going to be a great opportunity to buy them, and buy them for a pretty good cost, because they'll get undercut. Everybody's going to try to beat each other's price and make sure that they sell right away, and you're going to want to be on your console or on the companion app, you know, buying up these cards, if they're good ones and ones that you want, right around 10:30 a.m. Christmas morning when they, you know, they reveal. So to just tie it all together, I think all three, the Frosty, the Icebreaker, and the Snowy, are going to be Zero Chill related. One's going to at least have a ghost in there, if not all three of them, and I think they'll be at minimum 92, 93 plus, which I think will be really, really good value, considering, you know, the amount of money that it costs and all of the other things that you get within that pack for the $50. Finally, we have the player presents. I've given my guesses on these before, but we got to do it again. That's the point of the video, right? So these are going to contain, because I keep getting this question, and I know it sounds like a dumb question, but I'm going to answer it anyway. A lot of people asking, what are in the player presents? Players. It's pretty straightforward. Player present 1 is going to have a player. Player present 2 is going to have a player. We don't know the overalls. We don't know who they're going to be. A lot of guesses on this one. I'm going and I'm sticking with Patrick Mahomes. I know a lot of people say Tom Brady, maybe Rob Gronkowski, because they both have like unfinished business. It's a quote they've used. I've seen Antonio Brown be a guest here. Guys, let me just tell you this right now. Antonio Brown, if I'm wrong, flood the comments section. Come hit me up on Twitter. Antonio Brown will not get a card this year. He's been in too much legal trouble. He's just been a loose cannon the last 6 to 8 months. Maybe even over the last year. He's not going to get a MUT card. I think this is Patrick Mahomes, because the briefcase, right, has Chiefs colors on it with the red and yellow. It says Tampa on it, as if it's, you know, a flight to Tampa. Remember, Mahomes not only lost to the Tampa Bay Bucks, but it was in Tampa Bay in a Super Bowl a couple years ago. Unfinished business. They need to go back and get that Super Bowl win. Mahomes is definitely due for an upgrade. This makes all the sense in the world to me that it's going to be a Patrick Mahomes card for all of those reasons. The second one, I don't feel good on at all. So I'm going to give you a couple different things here that I've seen floating around the community. Player present 2, we have this tall mountain, okay? It says no ag zone, so we know it's going to be a defensive back. We know it's going to be a taller defensive back who's probably going to stop people from aggressive catching on you. So no, it's not going to be Troy Polamalu. He's just way too short. Yes, it's a mountain on an island. No, it's not going to be Darrelle Revis for Revis Island. He's way too short. At the end of the day, to me, it's going to be one of possibly 3 players, okay? The first one is going to be Nnamdi Asomugha, because the mountain kind of has Raiders colors, and he's a taller defensive back, 6'4", I believe. He would fit the mold of a no ag zone player. Number 2 is going to be Champ Bailey, because it's a mountain, right? Rocky Mountains, Denver. Champ Bailey is definitely due for an upgrade. His best card so far this year right now is a 90 overall. There was a no-fly zone kind of group of players for the Denver Broncos as well, but Champ was not part of that. It was Aqib Talib, Chris Harris, but he's way too short, TJ Ward, Bradley Roby, so maybe Aqib Talib, but I still just don't think that's going to be it. And then my third guess here is going to be, it's kind of like a 3A, 3B, an out of position card, so either Harold Carmichael or Ed Too Tall Jones, somebody that's extremely tall, but at the cornerback position, and one of those 2 guys could be it. And I guess I'll give you a 4th option here, Richard Sherman. I don't think it's going to be Richard Sherman, because there's really nothing in this picture that points to that or tells me that at all, but that's just another random guess. So those are all my guesses for the presents. If you guys have any that you disagree with, or you want to leave yours down below in the comment section, feel free to do so. But presents will open up on Christmas Day, December 25th, likely about 10:30. This question I've been getting a lot as well. Do I need to be at my console right there to open them up? And the answer is no. Basically, all of the presents that you have in your inventory will turn into packs and go into your unopened pack section within your console, and then whenever you turn it on or whenever you get back to it, those packs will be there for you to open at any time that you want for the remainder of the year. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another video. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.